first day of spring. Hey guys, Addie and I are really excited to bring you what's going on in our first spring on 7 Virgin Farm. We've got quite a number of things to talk to you about today. We're going to start off by taking you on a quick trip up to collect our last load of firewood for the season. We shouldn't have to light the fire anymore. I'm going to take you on a tour around the farm and show you how everything's grown. It's pretty much a comparison between the 1st of September and the 27th of September. And it's amazing how much things grow in those 4 weeks of time. We're going to introduce our new poultry. We've got 2 ducks, Priscilla and Petunia. So we're going to show you what we've done to accommodate them. We've also created a couple of new no-dig beds. So we'll show you how we do that. Spring planting. We're going to plant a whole lot of seed trays to raise in our small plastic greenhouses and then put into the garden. So we'll show you a bit of how we plant our seed trays. Going to talk to you about some of the critters that we find on the farm. So I'll give you a warning if you don't like creepy crawlies just before we go into that section, and you can skip ahead. And then a quick little update on the veggie garden at the end, but hopefully next month's video will be much more about the vegetable garden. So let's go see what's happening on the farm. Let's see if we can get him. See his little face. You can see his big bum though. Oh, scared him. Spooked him off.
There'll be heaps on the...
There they go. I don't know if I'll be able to see that because there's...
Oh my god, look at them!
It's a whole mob.
And there's still more in the grass, soaking the sun.
Oh, he's a big guy. That one at the end.
Oh, look at the little Joey in front of him. So that's... We can't... So we don't see our property from here?
Yeah.
Because we're on the...
This is the kind of wood that we're... If you have a close look, you can see all these dead trees in between this property, which is privately owned, and we have permission to be up here. We're actually doing the farmer a favour by taking out the dead flammable wood. Just got hooked on this wild rose walking past it. Have a look at those suckers. Ouch! There's Addie chopping firewood, and I got to go and pick it all up and put it in the ute. Good job, babe. I cleared up underneath this funny old fig tree. It's just got these weird figs all growing on the end of the branches, but no leaves on the branches themselves. And then in the understory planting, I've got a little lavender down there and a couple of artichokes at the back here. Slugs have had a feast on them, but artichokes are pretty tough, so I'm hoping I'll make a bit of a comeback. Artichoke plant going completely bonkers. Would love for it to actually produce some fruit. That'd be cool. At the moment it's just enormous leaves. Rhubarb's coming good. Springtime. Got some new growth in there. Strawberries planted from runners. This bed has 7 asparagus crowns in it. So hopefully we'll get a little bit of growth this spring, but we're not expecting to harvest this spring, maybe next year, hopefully next year. Then at the end of September, this guy popped up. So we just have 1 asparagus spear. Okay, berry growth. Gooseberry has leaves. That's some Mizuna that I planted there. Not Mizuna, sorry, black mustard. This is white currant. White currant's got quite a lot of growth. Egyptian walking onions at the back with the raspberry over the top. This is a young berry, which has the most growth so far on the first day of spring. Our Red currant isn't really doing very much yet at all. It's just the 2 sticks there. My nasturtiums have finally started to put on a little bit of growth. Empress of India being this variety that's doing the best at the moment. Loganberry never lost its leaves during winter. Josterberry, the buds are looking more pronounced, so something's happening there. And blackcurrant, again, we can see the buds on it swelling, but no leaf growth yet. Berry garden at the end of September. There's our raspberries, our Egyptian walking onions, gooseberry. That's a mustard plant. That is the white currant. There's our youngberry, red currant. A couple of nasturtiums everywhere. Loganberry. Nasturtium. This one's only just starting to shoot down the bottom here. That's our josterberry. And blackcurrant just beginning to shoot now. Kiwi. This is our female kiwi. She looks to be doing something. Never grown kiwi before, so we'll see what happens. The male's just over the other side of the fence there. Female kiwi fruit. So this mulberry tree is looking really good. It's got plenty of berries on it. But the one that's actually out the front of our house is loaded. Here is our amazing old almond tree in recovery. We've selected its 3 branches now. So now we just have to do maintenance each day to make sure it doesn't get growth out of any of the other trunks. Just want it to put energy into those 3 branches. The branches that we selected on this tree are going great guns. But it's time to prune all these little bits off the side again. It really wants to grow. The almond with its new branches. This is our Granny Smith apple, which has got some leaves here and here. Apple, Granny Smith. Plums seem to be our best early performers in springtime. This is Mariposa. And around this side is Satsuma. And they are planted right near the old plum tree. We're not sure what variety this one is, but you can see it's trying to do something. Here and here. Good luck, plum. And our 2 little plum trees. Satsuma and Mariposa. Cherry with blossoms. So these are our new plantings. Cherry. Cherry. A few lemons just starting to ripen. The old grapefruit tree is loaded with flowers. So we've got plenty of garnishes for our gin and tonics. And my mum will have plenty of grapefruits to eat because she's the only person I know who really likes them. Grapefruit tree's going gangbusters and it smells amazing. Those flowers just smell nothing like grapefruit at all. And that is a sulfur-crusted cockatoo. And here's some news. We didn't think our macadamia was necessarily going to do anything, but we've got these big long strands of flowers. So we may just get macadamias. These white flowers are wild onions, which we've been harvesting and using the bulbs and the flowers and the stems. Forgive the sound of the traffic, but the little olives and back there and over here are not doing so much yet, but this is our apricot, and Addie's going to weed out all that clover today. Our kaffir lime has got new growth on the top. You can see the yellowish leaves on the top, all new. And some new little pockets of growth in here. There's a lavender underneath. Pears, like the apples, have been pretty slow to start up, but we can see little buds happening. This is another pear. This is the Packham, I believe. It's got a lot of shoots along here. A loca is going great guns. All of that light coloured growth on the top is all new. Loca fruit's so amazing. There's just a mustard plant growing there. And this is our Tasty Z peach. So all of our baby fruit trees are doing what we want them to do. There's just one more champion. So this is the pomegranate that looked like a stick for such a long time. And for 20 bucks, I would have to say, has been our best fruit tree purchase. A wonderful variety from the Diggers Club. Here's one of the chocos that I planted out. And he's reached the fence. I hope you can see that. We put eggshells around the bottom to protect from slugs. And here's our other choco vine. Just grown from chocos bought from the local fruit and veg store. This is our side of the property that backs onto the road. So we're growing things like vines along the fence and trees to screen us from that traffic as much as possible. But you can see where the tendrils have wrapped around the fence. So he's caught hold, which is awesome. So happy with how these guys are going at the end of September. Look at these beautiful potatoes we've got coming up. This variety is a Sebago, and then next to it we have a royal blue. And you can see now that the stem is exposed, it's time for us to start mounding earth on the outside. These are indeterminate varieties of potatoes, so we actually have to mound up some growing material around the stems so that they can grow more potatoes. If we don't, then they'll only grow from the bit that's underground. If we do, they'll grow from the stem that gets covered. The fence is just to protect them from stupid pitchfork running through. Here are some more potatoes. Addie's trying an experiment of growing them in buckets. So these are Desiree variety, pink ones. So we'll see how that goes. All of the varieties of potatoes that we're growing are indeterminate varieties. This one here is a caper bush. Hopefully in the future we'll have capers. Let's see. Someone's been swimming in the dam. We were given these two beautiful Muscovy ducks by a friend. Thanks, Dave. This is Priscilla on the left and Petunia on the right. The dogs are fascinated. Everybody's been laying well and contributing to the farm. We are what we like to call egg-stainable. We could actually play duck, duck, goose, or duck, duck, chicken with our eggs at the moment. How amazing is that? So this was our first duck egg breakfast. Are they not the best looking eggs you've ever seen? Improvements on the chicken coop. We've created a covered walkway to connect the two areas together. And tomorrow we'll turn this one into a wet area for these two girls. And they can all live happily in harmony. Here's our ducks, Priscilla and Petunia, and our new deluxe enclosed chicken corridor, so that they all are opened up and living together. And here's Schnitzel, Hamburger Head, Henrietta, Big Biggie, Bobby, and Wolf the rooster. There's the whole family hanging out together in their new extended coop area. That wheelbarrow's the duck pond. And they are feasting on lettuce and spinach right now. Happy girls and boy. Here we are making another garden bed. This one here is on a hill. It's the kiwi you can see just up the hill. And sloping down, we've got only borders around 3 sides of it. Cardboard down underneath. And I've just finished putting wood chips around the outside. So we'll leave that bottom one open and we can grow melons, zucchinis, cucumbers and trailing vines so that they grow down the hill. Pitchfork's not very helpful. This one here is constructed in the same way, but we've just finished filling it in with compost. So cardboard down first, built a frame, wood chips around the outside, and then fill with compost. All that remains to do, this one's going to be our corn bed because it gets direct sunlight all day in summer. So all we need to do now is water in and just let it sit until that cardboard decomposes and all that earthworms can get in. And show me some of your black gold. Basically ready to go on the garden. Oh yeah.
It's a little bit woody, but you can sit. She's ready to use it.
Started planting in our new corn bed. So we've got just a sweet corn on the first row. And then the next couple of rows are painted mountain corn, which is grown for maize flour, not for eating the cobs. And we've got some more ready to go in the beginning of October. Here is our vine bed in which we have cucumbers, pumpkins and what?
Dill pickles.
That's cucumbers?
No, cucumbers, dill and pumpkin.
Oh, 2 varieties of cucumber.
Yeah, one's pickling.
Okay. We've got cucumbers, pickling cucumbers, and Jap pumpkin. We're doing some planting today. We've got some different kinds of beans, beetroot, got different flowers, amaranth and sunflower, sugar beets, cosmos, kohlrabi, some calendula, some climbing beans, a variety of different things, a couple of cucumbers, some herbs, lemongrass, silver beet, nasturtium, cucamelons, sweet basil, sunflower, variety of seeds from a variety of sources, a Cape gooseberry. So we're going to get planting our first spring seed trays. And as you can see, it is a glorious spring day. This is our first spring season at 7 Virgin Farm, and we've got heaps of seeds. So we're just planting a couple of rows of everything into these seed trays, and whatever thrives will go into the garden, and whatever thrives will give us a harvest. So we're just putting it all out there and seeing what's going to happen. Pretty excited about spring. We've tried to restrain ourselves, remembering that we'll still have plenty of time to put things in October and November too. These are some plants that we had already planted previously. So we've got some zinnias, echinacea, cornflower, alyssum, comfrey, painted mountain corn, and then a few things that we think are maybe failures. We've got grapevine cuttings that we took from the Sultana grape, some galangal, ginger and turmeric that we bought from the store, spinach, nasturtium, coriander, and then this is what we've planted today. Okay, here's your warning, guys. If you don't like lizards, spiders, earthworms, crustaceans, don't watch this section. Skip ahead to the timestamp on the video now and don't watch what you don't want to see. But if you like those things, stick with us. Look, I'm not going to lie to you. It doesn't matter how long you live in South Australia, you are still always impressed by a big huntsman spider. We are so lucky that no matter where you stick a spade in the ground on this piece of property, you find big fat earthworms like this. So that's an indicator to us that we got pretty healthy soil. This guy is an earthworm, not to be confused with the kind of worms that you have in a worm farm. We're also raising worms in the worm farm, and these guys are tiger worms. So for some reason they all climbed up when it rained, so I just took a few photos of the difference between the tiger worms and the earthworm. This is a rather large shingleback lizard or stumpy tail. She was discovered by Pitchfork, and Pitchfork then became obsessed with her, so she'll need to be relocated somewhere that the dogs can't get to her. We've found a few of these guys since we've been here. One was stranded in the dam when it filled up. We just put them in a bucket and relocate them somewhere where they're safe. He doesn't appear to be too affected by his relocation. No. Going to find a new place to live. He's quite a big guy.
Stumpy living under the stump.
That it? Is that your whole performance? Alright buddy, have a good life. Don't go out on the road and don't come back to our place, okay? See ya. So we put it in a yabby net just to see if there's anything there. Dog is going to be really helpful pulling this up.
Wow, buddy.
And nothing. Oh well, it was worth a try.
Come on, move.
So we just pulled up the yabby net, thinking there'd be nothing in there. And what is it? Three huge yabbies in our net.
Relax, pigs.
We got yabbies. We got yabbies.
Pigs. I'll put some more prawns in there. Oh, I'll go get some prawns from there then. Go eat my prawns, boys and girls. Time to empty this net out.
Dog, stop helping, please.
Pitchfork. Let's not drink from there, buddy.
So he drinks from there.
Pigs, move.
Look what we got. Hopefully in the future we'll have enough of these to be able to bring you an actual recipe or a cooking video on what you can do with yabbies. Delicious. We're going to be honest with you here, we struggled to grow over winter. This is what the garden looks like at the moment. We're pulling nice harvests of leaves, rocket, beetroot, lettuce, mustard, spinach, and now we're starting to pull some radishes and beetroots as well. But things are definitely looking up for spring and we're hoping to get a much bigger harvest in the future. So that was our video for the month of September, our first spring at Seven Virgin Farm. I think you can probably tell how excited we are and I can't wait to show you how things develop into spring and summer. It's going to be awesome. Thanks so much for watching. We really appreciate it. We get so excited watching the little counter go up as more and more people watch our videos. I hope that we're bringing you what it is that you want to see. But you can always contact us if there's anything in particular that you'd like us to put on video for you. Look forward to seeing you in October. Bye guys.